We're going to see how destroyed my cabin got from last winter's heavy snowfall.
The state of Utah has set a record for snowpack.
That much snow does a lot of damage. It's already August, summer's flying by. Next thing you know, there's gonna be snow up here again, and if the winter's anything like last winter, the cabin won't make it through again, so. Hey, guess what we're going to do? So you guys remember the video where we went up to check on it and it had like 30 feet of snow and it was like buried? I've only been up there once since that video. I did notice some things that definitely needed to be repaired, so I'm just loading up the cavalry right now and we are going to just do some work and get everything done and show you guys how bad it is or how bad it isn't. I really am not sure. So with that said, let's get the canyon. Whoops. I have to clean that. Who did that? All right, guys, before we get started with the action, I want to show you something really quick. The sponsor of today's video, the one that I'm super pumped on, this is Air Up. In this bottle is just plain old water. However, drinking water all day, every day, I have to drink like almost 2 gallons of water a day to keep up with how much I sweat. And after, the first gallon, you're like, oh, water all tastes the same. I'm tired of the flavor. But you don't want too much sugar. You don't want to add all these different drink mixes because then all of a sudden you're having all sorts of different chemicals in your body. That's why Air Up is so exciting. But what Air Up has done, if they created these flavor pods that you literally put on their special water bottle that flavors the water through scent. So right now I'm gonna go with the mango passion fruit. They got a bunch of other flavors. You take the flavor pod, set it right down on the spout of the bottle, right? You pull it up a little bit, it aligns a little hole right there, then it aerates the water with this flavor pod and legitimately tastes like mango passion fruit. What's happening is I'm tasting the flavor through something called retronasal olfaction. My taste buds are thinking that it's tasting something because my nose is smelling it. The cool thing about this is it keeps me hydrated, but it also makes drinking water fun. But no sugar, no chemicals, no nothing. So guys, tons of different flavors, right? You got blueberry, a raspberry lemon, a lime, tangerine, basil lemon, mango passion fruit. The list goes on and on and on. You probably don't believe me. You're probably like, oh yeah, snake oil. No, I'm telling you right now, I'm legitimately tasting mango passion fruit by just sipping on this water bottle. All right, so click the link in my description below and use the promo code HEAVYD15 for 15% off your Air Up order and get hydrated now. Start drinking more water. Get hydrated, my friends. It's very important. So excuse me while I go stay hydrated, get some work done. All right, we're here. And as you can see, it looks a lot different than it did last time we were here. It's very green. Normally this is all dead by this time of year because it's usually dry, but with the heavy winter, a lot of moisture means a lot of growth. As you can see, the last, couple hundred yards getting in here is really tight. It's not made for big trucks and trailers, although it's a necessary evil. Now we're gonna go see how much damage we're up against here with the cabin. The deck has slowly been deteriorating over the years. It's made out of wood, obviously. And so I know that needs to be replaced, which is why we brought the dump trailer. We're just gonna go ahead and do that while we're here. And then we're gonna take a look at the roof. You can see the chimney up there is completely toast. The roof has got a little bit of a bow to it, which I didn't notice before, but we'll go find out. If you guys remember, last time we were up here, you could barely see the tip of the roof up there. This will give you some perspective of just how deep that snow was. We'll cut back to some of that footage, but you could barely see that gable up there at all. Chimney was, remember, if you look at the chimney up there, we were digging trying to find the chimney. Chimney was like 6 or 7 feet under snow. So that's every bit of 30, 40 feet of snow right here, which means all of this had some serious weight and pressure on it. So.
What happened, Rob?
Just got stung by a bee. Jose got stung in the leg and then the face right after.
Ooh. Ah, got me! Got me!
So far, so good.
What's happening?
Chopping up deck, man. We've already got dang near half of it down. Chopping every 5 beams down. Then we got. The chainsaws are just chomping it up like they're supposed to, and getting our sweat on, doing some real man work. How you tighten that? Where's the? And then use that bolt you tighten to make it. I don't know. I've never seen a chainsaw like this. Mine's got a screw that you just.
All these other ones do too.
Nice and warm.
Here. Tell us what you think.
Let's try this out. Wow, I'm pretty impressed with that. It actually tastes like juice.
What happened, Dave?
You see, we're going a little hard on the chainsaw. This is a rescue saw, so it's designed to cut through imperfections. Like if you hit a nail or something, it's like, oh, you hit a nail. You can get by this time, it's okay. But I took that as just keep going through nails and screws, which is what I did. And the saw, the blade finally broke. Lasted a lot longer than I expected, actually. So got to get a new blade for it. I'm very impressed with that chainsaw. That was one hell of a machine, considering how hard I was on the blade. Like you can see all these nicks and dings out of the carbide tips in the blade. Took a freaking beating today. So, good thing we're almost done. We still got 2 or 3 chainsaws left, but we don't have much left to cut. Mostly just loading stuff now. About done. So trailer's almost full too. Once we get that full, we'll head out. Gotta get some dimensions and measurements of what this needs to look like as far as material that we're gonna bring up, and we'll be good to go. Feels good, we got a lot done. Only been out for like 2 hours, so good time. Turns out it wasn't a nail. I found what broke my blade. It was this giant chunk of metal, so I'm even more impressed because nails and screws didn't seem to slow that thing down at all. It made it all the way through this beam until I hit the steel that I didn't see. I'm sure there's some chainsaw purists, chainsaw enthusiasts watching this video right now. They're just like shaking their heads, hating the way we're using them, but you know what? It works. If you gotta replace a blade, not that bad.
Got it.
No, we don't need to blow the whole thing back down.
He's also got a bad back.
Oh, okay.
Well, we are about done with the demolition of the deck. Just finishing the front step there. So before we go, I'll show you guys the old front door. The winter access front door, which is in the 3rd story of the cabin up here. This window is the one that we were climbing in and out of, that we had to dig down to. That's 30 feet of snow pushed up against it. Somewhere in there, underneath probably another 30 feet of snow, is the side doors, 2 doors. We're gonna try to shovel down to the rearmost one. And if you look out here now, pretty good drop. That is an insane amount of snow, guys. That is like, I've lived in Utah my whole life. Never, ever, ever have I seen snow like that. And nobody in Utah has ever seen snow like that. That was a historical, record-breaking winter, and I'm really hoping we get it again. But before that happens, I want to go through and make sure this place is ready to go. I got a pretty good idea of what we need now to get the deck rebuilt. Structurally, all in all, I think we're looking pretty good. The roof looks good. It was bowing a little bit with the weight of the snow. Now that the snow's off, the roof and the joint and the rafters and everything all look straight. Windows and stuff still close pretty much for the most part. Got the doors that we got to fix, which that should be fairly easy, but I think I told you guys this before too in one of the recent videos. This isn't a luxury cabin. This is a rustic family getaway, and I like it that way. It's kind of a, I wouldn't even call it a beater because we respect it, we take care of it, but it's one of those things where you don't got to take your shoes off to come inside, you know what I mean? Like, we come in here in our snow gear, fully drenched. This old shag carpet just takes a beating. I bought this in 2015. I've wanted one of these for my whole life, and finally one popped up, and I snatched it up as soon as I could get it. And we love it. We haven't been up here nearly enough the last few years, been very busy, but I want to get it kind of renovated and cleaned up, and I want to make it so that it's not a work party every time we come up here. Sometimes it's nice to be able to come up and just get in the house and get in the cabin and, you know, relax. So that's kind of the plan. Maybe I'll show some of the renovation as we go along. Maybe I won't. Depends on if you guys are interested. If you want to see that, let me know. Drop a comment below. But like I said, the deck is just about done. I'm going to secure this window up, and we will be headed down the canyon with a very full trailer. This chain is dull as shit. I got plenty of barn chain oil in here. That tree is super wet. This blade is super dull. That's where the smoke is coming from. Give me a break.
With how well Rob stacked that trailer than I am with how fast we took that deck down. Took the deck down fast, but
Real quick part.
Tetris master Rob over here. Hey, you got like a 3-foot drop. You go straight back in front. Cut it back over right there. Yep. Look at that drop right there. Right there, perfect. Should be able to cut it fine. You can bring it back this way a little bit if you want. There you go, you're following the road now.
Nope, didn't hit the tree.
No, he didn't.
Oh, these guys. Wait, don't hit your mirror. Please don't hit your mirror. So close. So uncomfortably close. Went really well. Got up here. We had, I guessed it was a 20 by 40 deck. It turns out it was really 36 by 16.
32.
32 by 16. I bet we could sell that as firewood because you stuck it so well. Oh, yes. And we stayed hydrated the whole time. Thank you. It's really good.
Dave, you're on a big rock right here.